It was after Yadamunia, exactly 2 p.m. US Average Memusada, so and Ghana Memusu exactly 8 p.m. We a coffee show bizarre media. I should share the memory de beer and if I were secretary Chunkomo, now I have your elko, do be a na and some ahuro, football, but I think say it's very necessary to say do be a bit to me this uncle mono. Now I also I drink was uncle mono and come up making. Yeah, na member kaso matrimony pa maso can say matrimony. It's been a topic, it's been a discussion, it's been a conversation over the years, and it's still going on. And I think say it's an appropriate say bit me actually say ankomo no na also nya kwan de wadwe nkyere ade aba meko na me ma bedwafo na mam wo nyina akwa aba na yede nkomo twetwe no ahye so bibia tumi akoko yie wo hwe me so de nka me ma wo akwa aba tumedi so na yenkwan ntino ba me nko na me mama bedwafo nyina akwa aba that is akwa aba
that's it
na mbom ti say
na me adumo na wonso ya
adom no mo mpa abo yeda so etiase na ne nkomo no de I said the idea is just no you be hurusa na ashe because it's been a conversation. I think say nyen na nkomo no sha asi o a check na normal breso a mad bosu poposa o me matrimo de me ma be yese o na me ma so a matrimo de a mat me we going to see ne ye be ko ni na na ya kire sent kura e free say bia a matrimo de na say ya kire say senior kura a mema etrimo ed ana me only me yari go for an against.
I mean, Ushemu dia, you know, and Nadia, yeah. Who be fuye? Yes, if you pay us him, but and
if you from watching, dear the other canoe, when you do a video.
It's kind of sound say, is it Shane da and you da why in one chain?
You're right. But also, again, I'm say, a mamma, a Maya, if you say be a matrimony, why didn't you? Wait me a few examples.
Okay. So previous conversations, previous shows, I don't say me can be say. Because 1 point say Obabe Timini Bear Martina in film maybe right. I'll go both ends, right? Obas dear na Bema dear. You know, me person will be able to say Obas 7 American. You know, I just want to be fair. What I say.
Oh, fair,
because,
fair
no,
if you are for the motion, if you are against the motion, you have to be
I mean okay. Well, I mean, kind of say, now I'm gonna say, you raise this topic of say, Obabe Tibini what I say, Bemano is doing everything, right?
Yeah.
You know, providing, taking care, emotional help, right? You know, it's the same as when you're Beman so or more about no, you know, but the can't say, which mean about now, right? On now, right? Osha Krano, right? Bia Kokama. You say, right? The child is yours, right?
Yeah.
To be on now, you know, bear 3, bear 4, bear 2, right? Now, what you say on now?
Come from the point to say, a man, it me fat your phone, mema.
Yes. Utimini, me hands utimino tnefi. Almost 15 to 20 years. It may sharp. Utimisha Grano. At your station in school. Ne pity like Okoha who provided say Utimini now didn't come. Now Oban da one chain or the watch. For this yes, for this years. How that's me. How come me say no? I can't, right? Because I feel like say me guilty conscience. What I say. So my main thing is how a woman, not some woman, right? It's not everybody. A man who be them, just to be, you know. I want to be sure. I want to just make sure.
You want to be fair.
A man who be tea. It's mean Danny Kurechi. Oh, it's mean Bobra. A providing Papa Ibon Humoding. A Bobani Juma. Bibia, what you say? Bibia now done a chick. No, to make you pick this secret.
Oh,
Aquatran and hospital crown or Bermano, a boha. All would not be money to her. It won't strong the alcohol, a man or this fuffering who knew in back 8 months was sharp. A year time on you now near Juma. Now 20 years only be money to ordinary. One man can't say Aquania or but that's it's very disturbing. No one say, I don't know who say money to me or ding. I'm just a moja now every month and sometimes you know one of that's example no ne hamio so this example because
so obekako oni obi be fa yefunu no dey be show
be show nim sakwa ne ye nya oba obetimi no atena pefe ma wo spend on akra no ene ono ehwe no akodi 20 years ebu ha obi a ofare ama akra na akuye ba se kwedi
sansam ne de wa brochiri pa o bebre
that's one thing I hard when I won't say man no won't say man it more because it's hard it's hard say but me no be at na won't say ade we nya oba now no for years what you say I know say me money be yet me ni obi ko wo nchen what you say it's different
and that's no for me show oba no
yes
no for me show oba mo ba
yes enti sa we no sa example I can give you no na mo say ma a binom a manum binom what I say me say man binom mutimodi on side any party that's one example I'm meeting diama
me da se papa say oba betumi akofa yefunu no de be hye be ma no ne wa be ma na hwa abofra na ma abofra na anyini na afeda ko be hu say is it the funny thing is say na ya reho mu say abofra no be ma na be hwe no ato e be 18 19 most of the time around that age no and say be ma na be realize say no omukọ edie na akwana na nye be ma na dia it's so sad Dr. Mwakwaba
me so and the other house say senior brother here you know topic and a topic no me too ka catch on say no topic we dey so join it ne wife so anto he na say sisi man na no so nya no abetu
ebi nefie ne
ma
ya ba pa me ebi mo fifie
only better about it oh yo Charlie hey the master me enka ya bono tofa na nke nyina ya kofia enka me be kan de urban relationship me info to me a wicked me say afo to me a wicked depending on the situation but at the end of the day no you put two to me ka na akuno rin
okay
and you know as to who is more wicked is it bruh our mama cast me chon well you know who is more wicked
okay
and you know I had a friend that was Takrady those days.
Yeah.
Nah, this my guy met a girl. Nah, a girl no. Na girl na ejuma ye no no. Chalonko ye. You know, the guy, you know, decided boss bakasa so that the girl no baba be ejuma will be oye ejuma. So this guy spoke with the boss. And the boss agreed. Also okay. Obo tumu amane girl na ba na wa be ejuma.
Yeah.
So the girl was employed and she was now doing good. And on and the boy, they were doing good. The girl started going to school at university. The boy was paying her school fees. Charlie, at the end of the day, girl never joined a company, Not so in the on your boss, I start working behind no boyfriend. Yes. Behind no boyfriend. And the university school fees, no do on a boyfriend, one I could be on a boss.
No boss was.
Oh, to susu. Into at the end of the day, we are looking at who can be more tricky. I know a lot of them, even when they are trying to do something bad behind their girlfriends, because of the kind of respect our woman Mr. Afunin they try as much as possible to hide it. Okay. But majority of the women, the kind of situation on you book, and find out say any hypertension, a stroke, any stroke, you start thinking about committing suicide. I'm telling you. Me for watching and they be an China watching at the end of the day, the bone on your issue be an I'm sorry,
yeah.
Sebastian sorry you be a brother, no amount of sorry can revive you. And you know, Obia a wicked, but Charlie, from what I've heard and the experience I made and the things I have seen, I think there, like Francis was saying there, after 20 years, the man now will find out them from an what is more wicked than this? Tell me what is more wicked than this one? Share minim America chroma ha. Benin be abba America chroma ha. Besian we introduce guy no to the husband there, or any brother or any cousin from Ghana. I will spend 1 month, 6 months. I will Benin and a year no one if ye. After a year or two, the husband found out there. Son, and you probably feel no better no or any cousin no. Son, and a year no give boyfriend or Ghana.
Wow.
I mean, tell me what is more wicked than this? Men don't do this.
No.
Men don't do this. There, Mayor. Be say or my cousin or Ghana and be say better. Men don't do this. But in America, we hear this story a lot. You know, oh, my cousin be Ghana, but only baby into Ababa better and Chenwaha. Massa, or my cousin. But after 2 years, after 1 year, then you find out there, Charlie. Son no any cousin be a son no any boyfriend. So all that we are saying in there, it is true. Men are not angels. But we are saying that if a woman says that or but punish you, another but show a agrada mukokradi is bana, brother. Brother. And they do it so smoothly and so nicely there. Brother, Sir Elijah in Finya mentioned in Sifo Mama can't show we in a Molokodinia. He would die. He would die. I think that in this situation, they may say, what the kind of them situation where first.
So women are more wicked than men.
Dangerously more wicked.
They will say there's a lady here to represent the lady.
It's beautiful, snowy day.
It's rather straight.
Okay.
Do you think, sir, the women are more wicked than the men? Or the men are more wicked than the men?
The men might be wicked. Wicked.
Why do you say that?
Okay. I'm not going to say, but I'm going to say it's equal.
Okay.
It's equal. It's equal in the sense that I think women can tolerate more than men can.
Okay.
Do you understand? Oba bit me aye bema dear. A besh bema no, just like Doc is saying, so bit me in your stroke, or bit me just go crazy.
Yeah.
Oba bit me aye bema the same particular thing. I mean, bema bit me aye oba the same particular thing, but guess what? The woman will be able to endure it and stand.
Okay.
I feel that God designed us differently.
Okay.
He made a man, and a woman, and for a woman for a reason.
Okay.
What I say. I believe, in my opinion, when it comes to infidelity, okay, let me just start off. Obia. Ne boyfriend or ne kunu cheated on her so many times.
Okay.
But she chooses to stay in the marriage.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because Bemano does not neglect his duties and responsibilities
Okay.
as a man.
He still carry on his responsibilities. Okay.
Through all the infidelity, matching, a man, he makes sure that his home is taken care of.
Okay.
Obane who and society will boot nani aguso.
Okay.
Because the piano, penny for ya, I'm so on colonity. Me dear, to be honest with you, it has nothing to do with the kids.
Okay.
Because in a home where the wife isn't happy and the husband isn't happy, there is no way your children too will be happy.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the children.
Okay.
It has something to do with you as an individual, what you desire, what you prefer. To say nipakuya make an answer me. Onim say nikruno opema. However, she also knows say okay mikuni. Irrespective so opema me hu ne niema oye nyina no ohwe me yie. He doesn't disrespect me. He makes sure the home is taken care of. To her, no, it's okay. And I mean, yes, we can all, I'm sure so we've all heard. Minimbe be on also so kofana yiri free Ghana baye. You know bano onim sen onyem onim se ono na nyem no a or deny day eba. Obana be wo oba yen so be settle ye no almost wo be break our home. Meanwhile, no, the disrespect started happening be in the relationship. The man did not understand why the wife was behaving such a way.
Okay.
In the long run, no, he realized, say, Bibi Koso.
Okay.
Their last born, or Bane Wu, unfortunately, Akolano did not survive. By the time the husband got to the hospital, no, not or Nenem Pinano SCA Akolano.
Oh, that's an employment that's all.
Yes. When they did the whole DNA, none of the kids were his. Meanwhile, Nempnano and then they were enforced to say financial child support. Through the child support, they did the DNA and found out that none of the kids are his. He almost went mad. Like it was very painful. So at the end of the day, no, and I mean another abuse swat or worry ni kunu ayen krata mano bibia come on and I will come. Them man ko Ghana no akoye ni ope. In the midst of all this ninano or go jail ban or nyan kata jail ban ya. At that time, the woman was pregnant. And then now she was pregnant with her last. Kotna Ghana, all this. It is so when we talk about wickedness of man, and when I say man, meaning both man and woman, no, I think to me it's equal. However, women can endure the pain more. Imagine so say, obi oba besia ko Ghana ko wari ni kunu aba na oba ye no. Lo and behold, no kaso okwa adwuma, but oba na ba fie ntam oba ye no otense ni kunu te phone so odi nkomo na impna te phone so odi nkomo. Oba ni ye kom tie ni nyina be man so unum se we dia wa unum se ye nkrata nti oh we man how meanwhile be so wa kopeni kunu papa bi na abo okuta degree come the woman works hard polish be me only need come on also they don't worry or catch them plans don't worry me na nkrata na wa wani tia oba so me de ye ntem na ma feel ye na be srame oye kom no tie ye one country your coil fini cruna no at the say honey bibia boko no aduane pretended bibia you okay and one or free immigration paper now you need bam or say no a do point no call for interview or balance or dress or shiny suit or coin to honey how well see you look good or do immigration officer pet and yes one I think no baby why not say why no catch the story nini nothing or patch. Is she wrong for canceling this immigration? I think and the year now walk Ghana no friend so or panacho and kolani see on any one ma on bomodin on yankatano. I mean, are you serious? Sanya Diana, this woman was stronger and kono so benya stroke libi. But onya botre to process everything and realize that no, this is not it. So when it comes to the wickedness of men, both are equally guilty. However, women are designed to endure it better than men. Honestly.
So, we are nice you are polishing to say, sir. Nice we are polishing to condemn men, Mate.
My condemn is smooth, respectful.
Nice one, nice polish. Yeah, more.
Mejimuso abusiafo.
Na just say.
Nyame adom boko.
Mate.
Aboko.
I'm saying go mochuchi. Adomuno akwekure nyina. Ye go mochuchi ne ya sha asi. E ma ne ma trimodien. Se oba be fa efuru dia be hye be ma be fa de gide chire. Zangrofo mieni. Wadwen chire.
Well, in a relationship, no.
Any aware ni mienu nyina.
Aware and produce a union together, no. Emma, Omode, Omadene, Omushia Bema Opera, make us Omode 98% and a chance.
Okay.
But remember, your core relationship, ma, you're the best 35.
Hey, yeah.
Good job. Oh, Papa, wait, there is a kind of crow.
As I say,
because a man, they don't just go into a relationship.
Okay.
But a man, a relationship move abnormally. But a man, you're very careful before Baba, yes, or start relationship. There are some fewer on your bad here, but say, or Baba or better relationship. When I want, only be a and maybe a what not your chair. I feel the person starting to be with somebody. But them also bow or never start a relationship. No, maybe I will two behind that. But about one of the no one will need to cry. But grandpa, no, I don't country. But Okuta two serious ladies on country. And who are Bemono, Ofosa Wono Abano, we are number one, to be Kuba 8%. But on no Berryman, on Yan number one, or two did that, and I traded that, and I 4 did that. And to one of the outside the Wasso and Crawford. And in between, you could see, say, but what started wicked less let that.
That's right.
And so Abra almost 3 year man, almost 3. They try to do that.
Okay.
And the moment they see, say, yet Shamba try to summit 3 near Buafu, and now complain it, and now you say, and now Shamiso of what? If your man who be our Brabuma, and co-eating all try, say, or bet you a sequence personal. But because of say, I say, yeah, Bayano. Yet the excuses be near their this. Bema betting your relationship, not what kind of crutch or Barney said, or ne, Obi or Nabia or Nanso, Obeka could chat and try to the Yereneso, Sunny Rennie needs to buy on Yadiane Manini or Tiatiano, or Muadia or Bois. Nina or Bois. It is because, sir, all Pekine. Our baffle from in Chentino, or Baka could chantro at Ada, Emma. Eti, yeah, man, dear, Mecca say, between ye and Mano, yeah, more wicked than them.
Okay.
Because their core relationship no with anyhow, but a man with certain things. Say, Menya Bema, and I'm near Bema. But the ne efa me tese me dofo ba ya de asa ya konkon a ye be chwe kasa chwe sa na ya de balance sa e ma ni ko kan e po intermediate na me kan say ye nuanom ma no omo ye a bit lenient kakra e chin ye e mema de ye danger there e ma bia omoye a bit dangerous. Me say, say, Obabi, boys 2, boys 3, and I say metna Ghana me who be that it is only America for them.
American abe who be wo. Okay.
Yes. Metna Ghana. Or baby no me tuna Ghana. Or yeah me girl masa who say or another boy me who be that in my life.
Yeah, who na where who ne just no ni bi.
No.
Oh, thief. No.
No money. All of them. Say about our boyfriend.
Yeah, we are for a pump, sir. We are who know
communicate. Come on, there are communication, you know.
Easily.
Our Ghana said, "No be a sign." Na abana do 12. My friend one fa. My friend one fa come back. You understand, sir? Only obi over there are certain times here. O call no fa. So what you say, but I had no me be who be. Say, oh, okay. Say na koso. And me start to say me who be no. Me who had me who easy. Because okay. me no relationship man. Me be by surprise.
Okay.
Make me know kasa regular courses here. In the next 20-30 minutes, make me say time on na my pro video. And you know, who name the way I make me here, and I make me a pro video, or I make me from normal call. And there are some point to be na say nipa no so okwadwuma. Okwadwuma to me kasa video. But and then your word when I cast a regular call also word mem. Oh, okay, fine. I do time do person order. Oh, friend, I rest word mem. Obe friend I on fa. Obia, what me friend word mama 1-4 back video. Where your friend are on far to the next day. And you know, a man with the money to form. And I saw things myself. It's really a man, no, yeah, big dangerous than a man.
Media, remember the more dangerous esne and that is and then your eka. But I'm saying, yeah, some can maybe a new yard.
Sorry, me drink as a free.
Oh, body on so many yard. Minimum man, I won't catch it.
Doctor.
I anti Jimama and town, but anti Jimama. So only ya don't need ya. I'm not sure.
Hello.
Akwaba. Nyamina adu mu we abacho mo so e.
Adum no mpa boy na so tia se atamfo na ebre.
Yo, de nyame ase. Yo. Metie de ko nyina na my drink check kakra na me dey ba. So this topic, it's very, very broad.
Okay.
It's so wide. Say yentimi nka enwie ne ya. But what I know is say between a man and memano. A mema drink say omutrimu odin.
Okay.
But seriously, omutrimu nyadin sa. You know why? No, let me land.
Okay.
Because dear Bema Bayabiano, Oba can easily read it. Oba can easily see it.
Okay.
Bema Chimpana, you can easily see so a Chimpana, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bema to say he's cheating, you can easily see it. But Oba or cheating, oh my God, you can't see it. Because yeah, that's secretive. So, and me in my opinion, no, make us say a man should not push a woman.
Okay.
Make us remove.
Okay.
A man, your boy and say you tolerate it like many abane kai previously. Your boy and say you tolerate it a lot. Son your boy and because you incubate it, you say so your tolerance level is very high. So we can tolerate a lot from men. And the men think, say, bonny. But when a woman is pushed to the wall and she retaliates, Ni wickedness no. Bronsam bejira okra. Oh ma. Bronsam wickedness don't come. Because when a woman can sit down and plan and plot against a man, you have no idea. Somebody was saying, said, Obi ni obi atna sankolani na Dr. Sankaya na okai. Sankolani na eventually say nye ni kunu ne mba. Ebi no. So on who, but Bema kwa bontin konyim oba na owa. The woman that is living with the man can easily find out.
Yeah.
Obaya call subehu, obaya transfer subehu. But oba konyin sen beshe bema. Tell me, how will you know? So BB basically yebeye blood test. Ana kolani wu ye blood to save the child's life. That is when ebetimi appear say, hey, na bema no ne ba no blood no crampo no mache
First born baby.
mache inti no na kire say there's something akola ne nya bema ne ba. But bema de akwa abontin ye hu easily. Inti oba no be de be che no. That's the difference. But oba koya ebetimi it take a whole lifetime. Bema ni hu da. Sometimes the man even dies after. And something you be say akolani nye bema na wewu numpoba. You see that we have so many instances. Famous people are realize say omumbano were not theirs. That tells you the level of wickedness of a woman. So I will say this: when you push a woman, you see how wicked we are. Because a man can't sit and plan all this. They can't. It is not in their capability. Ya mo so mo be that's secretive. Daddy, so plainly, but Emma, because by nature, no, so yes, I is secretive. Into push oba, the obey yawono, obey bibi to a bema dinitiba bodemo. And you're sleeping in the bed with this woman, she's cooking for you. Hey, yeah, who.
This one confirms what I said before. Say, Emma, we are very dangerous and very wicked. Just don't push your man, then you'll find out.
It will come out. Otherwise, we are lovely. We are created to be lovely, to be submissive and all that. What I say, stand and my boy, so yeah, but when you push us, I won't say your wickedness na ten mema.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's when you more with the aba. When you I'm saying not all can now suit the kakra will be kind of no canana.
Oh, near now all cano. But then a yard near pepe. And my bet to me, Alpha, Bema or Chi Eddie Siwa, a bad din sober. And a dear, bad in pan. Oh, say, man, casa generally no. Said the young Yacopo boy, no. Yeah, straight in every day. Bomono, only stages every month. We are stages. And that time we are about the mood, sir. Until we go through and until we go through our home. But yeah, Bema there, there be no. You know, say baby cry, and you're about to cry, baby cry, Hannah cry. You
okay.
Maybe say about to cry on him, cry me, one can't tell me who that.
You have told me.
And very much so. Yeah, very much so.
They will know.
They will know.
Thank you about things, yeah.
Medas. Where dear, I'm in Katakra. I'm said, dear, now, ya can answer now in a ginger.
Oh, yeah, dear, on dear. I lumber my Mr. While until on the mad dear. Maybe all support to me to be aware. Instantly now, it's over support. But the mommy kind and cray, what I say, oh, which many about and about Opia, Hawk Chimpan about ye the same thing what she's used to, right? Bear my chimpana. Opie no koba obe bohun so osa what I say okohu oba bia empemu asem no bia na yere ne ma ne sa oba hofo no side check ne ma ne sa bohun se ne ne ye kakra be sesan oba ma hu ba oba betima koye and she'll do the same behavior no on sisa. Baba no aduane ama or no better at the same time, right? I say into who the behavior no. And said you some person come to my on no aduane no I am pentua. That's it. Or the yes. No, they're very wicked though. Oh, no money from Muka. Straight.
Manu Bebreo. Etina make us say, don't push. And you say, you're too more than so I said we want to kill you. But Mimi's in you there.
So
there's some instinct in every human being. Sanya boy. So don't push somebody and bring it out. You don't want to find out maybe how far somebody can go. Where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
because of the situation, they say, Biana, that bad. Or sorry, free one for various reasons. Into she's stuck. Now I stuck. No, so better cast a match someone home. For all that you have done to me, I'll pay you back. And no,
The man can't just say there are so many ways to kill a man.
Yes, it's the end. I want to mean cash you, but can't the only thing.
That's right. Yeah.
No, the good. Now, kidney, you no man nasi. What I say.
Yeah.
And Oba, over to me, I shall Oba school. What I say. I don't the day no. Internet, they be on penny focus say. So, on because you say, show Oba, man, I could nessa. Just also be a doctor. Right? Oh man, no, a taxi driver or her. Now do a barber her. Now she money and nessa. I'm telling you, 99.9% they will leave you. I'm telling
true.
you.
It's true. Because I've seen it. Let me
it's nature, right? I'm not saying that it's a what I say. Why don't you also improve yourself?
Improve yourself. Yeah. So you're on the same level with her.
Oba,
intelligence, everything. Yeah. But don't stay down there and let her go up. Because now, no, who said, excuse me to say, you're beneath her.
Yes.
Because, of course, school, no, not dream will be it. Oh, a big crime, me can walk out to table of phobia on TV that.
Now, you should treat taxes to the hair, no, so name.
Yes. That be on him, but level assistance.
Then
people don't change.
Automatically, use the man.
Level no don't change.
A man post are not they change, Francis.
Automatically, almost like Omunya, like even here, if you go to like DC, if you go to the people who are managers now, they behave totally different from a member being CEO woman, right?
I agree with Francis.
Francis, no mind.
Francis, quickly,
anyway, Wakasa.
Now, 1 minute. Now, Obi share the experience. Now,
no problem.
Now, let's go listen to experience real quick. Now, I am right back. We Obi experience or share near ENT. 1 second.
I was married, traveled to the US, came back. A few months later, the woman said she was pregnant. And I thought that was mine. Because that was my legally married woman. Okay. 15 years down the line, 15 years down the line, I got to realize that that child wasn't my biological child.
Wow. How did you realize?
Interestingly, the gentleman in question had won a visa lottery to the US, has relocated from Ghana to the US, and was in constant communication with my spouse without my knowledge.
Right.
To the extent of the man remitting. The man knew very well that the child was his. So when he got his documentations and everything in the US, he decided to file for his daughter, which apparently I thought was mine. Now the lady found out and came up with a strategy to tell me, don't you think it would be better for us to go to the US where the girl will get a better life and all those things? I was financially down too by then. So who was I to say no? I drove them to the airport. I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing. We went to the airport, had lunch and everything, thinking my wife was going to the US and back. A month later, the mother calls me in Ghana to tell me, I was sorry to tell you, my daughter has gone to find out the man who impregnated her, and then they've gone to resettle in the US. I don't understand this. Like, the child is not yours, it's for the man in the US. It's been about 3 years now, and I'm struggling to come back to myself.
Edward, I can only imagine how you must.
3 years now, and I'm still struggling to be the man I was. I lost confidence in myself, everything.
Has she given any explanation to you personally for
the most annoying thing is that she's really, gotten off communication. Even the child, I can't even talk to the child. Luckily, I have friends and family around me who are keeping me moving, and I'm about to start a new life.
Edward, you're a very strong man. Has this happened to you?
I'm speaking.
So, yetie audio ifre abranti a onene yere awaware no and onu tu kwa ko US and oba back. Now oba na ne yanche na yere kan so menyem. Also, why not? At least so my banana you media send no no. Shabo for 15 to 80 years it tend to answer kola nya ne dia. Do you think Sanka Bema no nanka or konyim obi anka do you think such a thing would have happened and bet me see to this level? But me nko over na obe kasant ba me sha asem free wo ho. Na yenko
asoma obisa no me pacha wo me nka ho asem bebre
I said no nifia ha
enye fia menda but me de impempi no me yire na kasa sisi ai omamawa beboa
yeah
me din de omama ko fia sante sare me etini se wo no yire na moko party ana moko yes brabi kasai na ose obia bia ntimi ne emema train na nti ohu bi da won life mu
yeah
me say hey me sister Penny or Paris Cecilia but not Paris more than 40 years airport ye jane boyfriend kwan sata mi so ono o semi Penny me no kasa Cecilia no me 64 years na me sister na semi Penny be 8 years and 10 years asama me kan ye early 80s ye jane kwan wo airport run sata me kwaye bye wo airport de boa ye kwaye bye no aka mo frenya no ato Coca-Cola mi no mam no ma che ye brand bye na another guy jina airport ho a ye ni be finti o kwada bi pe na mi say hey sister na brad down na me pe na asem we ya okosesi na da ohu masum ye di na baby aye fia aye ko no ni baby aye fia aye ko na me ye di sister Penny enti woni obi anam na moko party no say hey bro mama me who watch you be careful hey Dr. Sanka na say crade ye hu na say crade ye hu be careful and yes na say we introduce ma on we share obi o say obama wakunta ni o hey
be careful
because I am baby but yaka ni nyina no ye woni am bi sisen wiem a e ba warim
okay
obi be so perfect marriage oboa say sani man sisen wiem no de bi mbetim gu sa and asentita ni bi bentim gu wa warim abefo say wo perfect marriage
okay
but knowing your husband's password no and stop you from cheating
okay
and I would do password in my so no and stop you from ni ye bi a wo so ye wo fi a e put it off but oba ye oboabo no
Okay.
E bedum ribi so start say or strike here wo hu hwi na wo wasem ye mmobo senhwea but o matima say asem na ye kan ye ka do baabi a me yere kan asem bia e do baabi no oyo obi enti o ka ma me ya but me so me your beriment no make say hey emi team will soon because secret be wa me on kan kire me ba me minim nso on kan kire me Debbie enya what you said ba me na me kan say secret be a on kan kire me ba me minim
Why would I tell you?
It's a room say minim but me minim and I mean so no secret how me so kan kire me because and no say me don more and say me the day me do so beti wa na say we inti me so ma fa ni sabi me kura na sa say minim inti mia no e ba ne bone a mama yensuro won because we bit they are sare nyakopon bo won because in koma evil ni owo ni di ya okoma Adam apple no ye yanti kasa ni bi ni language a wo kan sister na suru we ti wo in koma on your work minim kasa wo kan ye ni po dada hwan o ba dada ni go say even dada owo no we na ye mo si ye ni ana e man so an wo produce nipa de ba wiase since time nyakopon bo ade o ja ade bo emia na wo guso wo obia hu bi merima hu bi emia na wo guso wo enti how can we challenge them yent mean challenge wo ye fa bibia ma wo na mom ye ndo wo nyi sankomo we no ebesi a ye be kan si se person ye hu won true life ye ndo wo because oberima wadobia no wakoma nyina 100% obia ma 2% abeke so odo wa ma ba o ma 5 impo
Yeah, 2% per.
na 2 pe wa reserve 98 but who ni say wado obetima ye bi ma because obia no aduan obetima hwa abofra obehoro niema wo offer say washing machine mu or size say mpaso o ye bibia wo berima wuntimi nya hwe 2% not the man, over for so drama, no edge me. Maybe quatrain prices here, maybe if you pay me actually. But never bet me, no. It's me who say, Brian, I can't say, oh, who or be only Merima folk out there. Anyway, a Biana or no, so no, a Biana, a Merriman.
Nyamina if you make
as my make a say, and but me no, what will me to miam? A mian does say Merriman, you know. Me, this is the soon I am mian, me pen me your very mantina. Me, Gavana make out of a million broken heart that. Because now me bobo prime ball red to United in 90. Me tembiano, you break company ebefia. Me she Ghana tracksuit now. Starlet ni we me say tracksuit e me gumi so bebre nti me wo backup there bia me wo backup oh yeah it who can say because me who say me girlfriend ni wo but one of the papa me show say hwe mo ko obere me wo ni throw ni capre na mo ko woni because yes so time no me e ball ni for passion scale nim nti no who can say boyfriend me who say me girlfriend nti e better than me broken heart. But you will marry be me idea, or the new rain, so be any more. Mr. Dear, Miss A. The way Etija, Etuja, Sana Capon for your can, Etuja, Ube Guaro Dunturim. Manuel Semin Casabi.
That's Etija, Ube Guane.
Dunturim.
Okay, what am I remember about? Nabio mako yaho.
A nice topic value.
Na on yake. So ufri say ema esunu. It's because of say be a member yentina man that's esuni dia and I said naturally no they are just like that.
the thing is, show or baby no woman that I know of, unless that's a woman, no, but
Okay.
no woman will walk away from their throne.
Okay.
Do you understand? Or baby that's being treated well with utmost respect, with love. Or best sorry free na kunyana or teso as a title woman and walk away for another woman to come sit on it.
Okay.
If a woman walks, that means that the cup is full.
Okay.
And it takes a lot, especially a woman who has children with the man to walk away. It takes a lot.
Okay.
So if a woman walks away, that means that her cup is full.
Okay.
You understand? And again, I've heard so many stories to the point where Obi or Krana, honestly, or so in depression so much and turned into alcohol and drank herself to death because of the act of the significant other.
Okay.
It turns into mental illness. Because Emma, we are trained, say, especially Oba, we are trained, say, keep your business inside your home.
Okay.
Most women suffer in silence. For a woman to really break loose and act and walk away, now her cup is full. It's not easy. It's not easy. Bema kasobe oba wicked. And yes, you see, God created and make her from the beginning, no. Mimi, I don't believe that Oba can cheat the same manner as a man does. Okay. I don't believe in that. Oba bien to me, just because Ukunu is having an affair doesn't mean that also so you can play that same game. You are devaluing yourself. And we are emotional beings. Okay? We be a baby, the akuma, and we, you know, enough we go all in. It is that when you break a little, you know, mistrust be bemoa, then of course, to each his own, fire to fire, we come with them.
For tat.
Oh yeah, we all think we come out. You know, the ninjas come out. If you mess us around, you know, we come out.
Okay, so the elements are there until something triggered it out.
Thank you. The elements are there until we are triggered. Okay. That's all. Yes.
Matameda say, yo. I'm so be when you had you.
Oh, me ya Jane. That's
I know, sir. A bit difficult. Kakra was a beauty. GD sir, many of by sign. But me who be that? Like some more Ghana, many a mat nine man who said many Obana found another boy. Media Mecca said, me who said, Omina was singer. Plays on timer. Medesha timer meko timer. No excuse. U friend so hiana. No excuse. Because I will bahwa or sebra. Because on sombra waba. No excuse. And I wouldn't say Ghana said Juma ye. You room all over the place.
Yeah.
The BIO. And you know, say me girlfriend no crapa. U movement no ebe shaky because me be a metimi abano. Ebia na obo no so do abehia me ho. Because me never move. And you know, who easy sa one mete. And yet story level big crass and you know me na minim say it's sana mate man and yet basa said the mema hitimi ya no but me ba America no and I mean who be na me bra ka be say broken heart where who be that metina say yeah because me so Ghana no me who be say broken heart and I say so me no buy a communication understanding about to be friend with a Jumam catch so that enjoy. And I'm saying, or say me share, yeah, young to me worry. And I'm saying, or tell me a me worry.
Okay.
You understand? And to me no kasaya, am I a giant? Fefe, ye koso, kasaye, and now for any idea. But say only a banete, maybe a mube jackra, na obana na bemano, wakofo bina a bejinaswa, ana the confusion, but somewhat no sikakra, maybe a do baby no more say, a quina more fano, compatibility be anymore. But me, I discuss things, no be up on a crime. Then you build your relationship so friendly. But say kwese as a ban many engine and a beman many engine intino maybe we track kakra no akohu no akoka na kwese same. That is idea back one before say a wicked upon ourselves. So relationship mu na so ban baby I draw no when engine ho a kasa na mo de apapa mo fine beman so you can do same but idea back come ho Maybe before you want to say, a year day say, Adiano, Yampa, and I do baby na you direction here, you bet you won't through.
Yes.
I think sometimes you try say, you bet fear one a year, and our best son. No, said your mother started, no, you do baby na and yet the same thing. There's nothing I bet you answer something if I know about to informer. Ebiana, you soup, you farm, share. But where would you fail? It will know a bad day, sir, obeying your son. And you know, Yemi, they are at 40, they are man memory at 40. But me, I still see myself, say, a man a bit better, kakra, I think, yeah, man, better because near Bema, bet me the idea of Bano. Or Babet, Bunania, Gunia, Biswa, and found a lot near to Kuala, near to them, but yeah, mamma, dear. Ya kokra ya nwi ya mahu.
Yeah.
Ya nwi ya mahu. Bema betimi ani oba aka omutia bom aye japade. Bema ne be fi abrochire akogana. No kofa na mpena. No de na koda dan a one na yere ye sa japade no.
Say it again.
But so oba de sa one na ye japade na okogana obefa mpena. O fa ne mba mu fi ho.
Debbie.
Ba bema de yenke so you know ya hu ahom tikakra and we ne metimi aka
mama ya hu am tikakra eno na ya eka abamemra doctor emse ya brane ya bre but emse ya kasana obo bibi su say oka bibi quick say what was the word he used Meka I'll bring it he made a statement which I think is a very good point but quick remember doctor also what the can you know what's the song Adriana Ujina dear Ujina
I'm saying Ebano this issue there the more I kind of crap on that still not my dream now the what that crown is being reinforced.
Oh okay. Bruh,
I've been in a situation Oba bia na me ne twempe na those days in Ghana catch him say Charlie we missing the period unto afire funu sometimes na me nie fi me nya akwala ono so nya akwala oh sa na tie de nya say good news nti e be ne den what are we supposed to do Charlie be 4 months no na che say me ne che say me say me ba be father o Charlie hey we me am story na me kon enye che say me say me be father na che say gay so no sa time no na me no am say me wo keep so set I don't remember and girl so no na o Accra
okay
Charlie into no che say and now me I say me call to draw we no na ma send it oh and then say me call a hospital maternity na ma send it masa into no che say e wo ma me pe update bi say bia me time be so ni ade ma hwa ye funu so time so da Charlie na wo pese wonyim how many months as wow Asema mi ke seri bakwa no later ko YouTube ko tiara so ko hwa o we usa na asema mi ke ono na me de no bra me bo no me bo ka rock just say me many aji me baba papa me father for the first time
nothing
asema mi ka jewi About 20 years ago, and yes, and then again about
they say university lady who university abofra.
I never have our university at it. And then because say, and as again about what meaning, bro, 20 years ago. As one can so you didn't remember baby. You didn't remember baby.
Miscarriage.
Yes, and audio now didn't kind boy, you know. Say, your banner, Abahana, sorry, the boyfriend should green card, a luxury Abahani at the end of my So our story in audio now, boy, you know, it's not in isolation, and a unique issue. And your issue be a tia, and your news. Ah, now we know that elam te son kadai. Who the matu metres are and who to say, oh no, you don't even know what to do. No, that elamti, and call 4 or 5. Oh, that elamti. Yes, there more ban or bad team, a short bar. Eh? At the end of the day, no, that elamti, and says, son, uncle, and in a crying about. Oh, that elamti cratias, Massa, Chromha, statistics. And man in Bema. Ye ko child support record mu a one day na da for kopa
enye ma e ma na ko mema kwa from never be on your back me I haven't even seen what you say be akata for yi they will do that
me say ebi wo asem bi CEO ebi wo asem kitwe bi e solvable asem e betumi atena se cheze obati medwa wa wedwa wo cheze wo mpemi mpo amate ase ye ntena simple na ye arrangement amehwe me no oba no se menye da me do call child support madam for oni ma oni ne yere omu wutu asembia ma problem bia nya ntokwa be ma na nchiti ebufu nkiten e na oba no se onpe be ma no biom e be ma no se wo mpe mi biom no problem bo bra me bo me bra na mo kwala no busum so a a month no and I said time me Jimmy pay a would you mebra obi 1,000 mebra 1,002 na fa hwe nkola no oba ni say lie odi be ko child support bra odi be ma no ko child support no be ma ni do energy so ko be ma no 1,000 no odi be ko child support no child support o mo say afi di o ma oba no $600 afi di oh man, say about that video, yeah, more 1,000 home arrangement, yeah, more 1,000. And for me, don't go and report me because I'm here, Juma, and I said, Juma said me pay Juma for Frabebre.
Yeah.
Obani see like my sell life, make you say 1,000 is shot into our court ben when I buy magic. Okay, said the law in America was made for women and children into the day called child support. I don't know no. Yeah, calculation. No, on the no say we cry calculation. Yeah, calculation. Yes, they do calculations. Me cry meaning story when na mami who
yeah. Check here share your income, your expenditure.
No, I show balance we juma we yeah.
Yep.
Okoye no 1,000 na be man de man. Yes.
More.
Okoye no 1,000 no and a state it say so and I pay $600. Instead of 1,000, it's just 600. You know, and man, me papa chow. Yeah, me cause I remember your angel. The moment man, especially the women in America.
I think
the law was made for us.
Maybe I think maybe one day we have to discuss
Yes. Yes.
Because we'll talk about it one day.
It's what you I'm fancy I know be soon cabinet time and
you're on mute too.
The way men used to treat women back home has changed. Do you understand? Back home, yes, though I didn't
back
grow up
in Ghana or back home in America.
Ghana.
No.
In Ghana, do you understand the way they used to treat women? I said the roles have changed.
But back home not all can natural support in the back home.
Not child support, however, the man was the sole provider. The man was the sole provider. The woman didn't need to even go to work.
They provided that. Even for America, we still provided for everything. But still, a man and yes, still don't watch our support. Yeah, I don't mean that case.
Listen, you guys are getting it wrong. Child support does not mean say, end of the world. It is your duty and responsibility to take care of your child.
Okay.
If sometimes, Nokrana, it's even good. It works out in your favor. And sometimes I know women who are paying support to the men because they make more money than the husband. I know so many women who are giving support to their husbands. Do you understand? The roles have changed. And I see, say, excuse me to say, but men are becoming too soft. Some men are becoming too soft.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's making the women very masculine. Because a man may be more. Baby say they're not being in their role as a man. And sometimes the women have to go out there, work the doubles, triples, and do whatever it takes to make ends meet in the home. Them man do care about and they say, well, look good. Or when the sick be weekend on the boys, I'm gonna chill it, ya dress it, I'm gonna say outdoor and I say, I'm gonna shade sunglasses indoors, chilling. Is that a man? A man is a provider. Bema, he don't rest until Sunday. You and the man are all well taken care of. And once the roles shift, not Francis, it can be said, when women gain that leverage to become somebody, don't sit there and let your woman, and I agree with you, Francis, don't sit there for your woman to be better than you. You are the head. You were created to be the head. You were created to be the provider. And to know also better your life, when you become whole, then you give support to your wife to also grow. But ironically, a man be they feel that they are on the same level as they are extremely disrespectful. Then they feel as if say, what you can do, I can do better. And to who are you to tell me what to do? And the problem, yes, you have to know who you're marrying. You have to know who you're courting with. You have to, my conversation, let it be more. Don't let your heart lead you. Let your head, your brain lead you. All this will come to calmness if you use your head and you find that it will take you time. Ghana, and worry no. What you say on your class, on your mate, but because it's a way bugger in town, who could succeed na Ashtown, that the hottest girl now on the number because you have money, you know. No, what kasaya, and the one you lie, not a fact. Or see your member. Do you really think that this woman is of equal to you? You think that she's your class? Oba, of course, Oba 419. Oba show before from Oba the same goes with the men. Oba Kowari Bema will fear, but it doesn't have to happen too often with the men, Mom, I must say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. You know, Manuesi, but both men and women equal. Obi say Duka.
One. But I think so you raise a point, but my concern with that point and say your woman becoming better than you. We all have to know, even though the Bible states says that the woman should be a helpmate to the man, right? But we should also remember, in the way the world is going right now, if the woman is fortunate, right? Maybe the man is not fortunate. If the woman is fortunate and or school and the man is not, and you become better of her, the moment you get married, it doesn't matter where you get to, or your husband is not able to get to that level, you should be able to submit yourself. That is a rule that was given to a woman in the Bible. And the man's responsibility was to love the woman no matter how the circumstance.
So I agree with you. However, money talks. Then, if you want your respect out, wear the pants in the relationship. And in order to wear the pants and also that means that you have to take initiative on certain things. You have to be the provider. No matter how much Awasha were you for her to better herself, only a few women are able to be submissive when money comes into play. So,
but why should it be so? Why should it be so?
It should be like that. So you know what I mean? Because what is the reason why you married this person? What is the reason why you chose this person to be your partner? Did you choose them for better or for worse? Includes that for richer and for poorer. Do you understand? Wabuame, makomenim. A wise woman because me domi kuni because me done intino. Mrs. me pushino no so. I know women who tried to push their husbands. Women they are nurses. Their husbands were whatever. Or we in the school or pushing the kunu say go and get education. Be man say
So what's wrong with that?
What is wrong with that financially? And yet, what she did was. And you find a job that's better. How can we grow you so you can financially be okay? You cannot stay where you're at.
No, where do you, I think this is becoming banter, but I
Fee. The Obaya can human nature. Okay. You have to level up.
Level up. Thank you, Francis. Level up.
I understand. Listen, see, France, we should always remember when it comes to marriage, if you read, the reason I'm trying to refer to the Bible and say we always go and do wedding, right? We rush to go do wedding, which means we take it to the church. So that means biblically angle we are going. That's why I keep going that angle. But the point in it says, our dear has nothing to do with the man's background or the woman's background.
Yes.
And the Bible said the two shall become one. Okay. So therefore, if the two shall become one, and the woman decided to upgrade herself, that shouldn't give the woman the right to look down upon the husband. No.
Yes. But don't forget
because of her mindset, because if you respect your husband,
yes, don't forget we are Africans.
So don't forget that respect has nothing to do with a degree.
Like it doesn't work like that.
So that's how it's supposed to be. In these our modern days, right? The word wasn't like that. The word wasn't so chaotic. Even before those times that you're working on, a man take care of a woman from 24/7. A woman stays home, take care of the kids while the man's go and come. Right? But the question is, in these modern days, can we continue to do the same thing? How many jobs pay people that good? Look at the cost of living these days. It is no. So we should also remember, time changes. The way the time changes, the two of you should be able to adjust based on the time. That's one point. But my point I'm making say it doesn't matter your degree, even when you're the president of a nation and your wife, your husband is not. You should not look down upon your husband. You don't say, "What about president? Who could so president?" No, it doesn't work like that.
Yes. Fee, I told you what I say, Matthias. But don't say okay. Oba enipa fani say enipa o what I say. O yire ye good said then what I say butu masesa. Because onye Jesus Christ o enipa
masesa o yire.
Me say o yire ye good said then ono butu masesa ukunu ye good said then ono butu masesa.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What I say. Take it say o enipa what I say. And since obua no so obua no no in case school, in your school, what you say,
yes.
But it do be right. Na say no me koso mu on kora mu on ma. We akko be a nurse or a doctor. No one yes scar. What you say, a human nature automatically obesesa. You start using nice.
But you change. If you love your husband, should you change?
I'm not saying say eso sisa. But okay. Why do you have to wait? Depend on her. Say on what about saying? Now that's $20. I'll just about treat you the same thing. No. Sada make out just say the right way and say so no my worry. And so always catching you could cry. It's still now you have to be submissive. That's what the Bible says.
That's my point.
The Bible can't you in this so. And it's over my ye no only what we are ye no. Say oh wow ba na muna kusku na unsu ye baby say you school na abekwa unsu ye baby na mu mienu na no musika no say nye pekra at least enye close but the best way say ka bema uye more na ko ba no aye but say oba no ko bro su cry enye say uye say obi oba no gi 100,000 a year then you're making 40,000 a year or 20,000 a year.
But who is to be blamed? Because remember say doctor, I'll quickly come to you, but remember say and I'm using the word say maybe you the woman you were fortunate into to me go school right. Obema na enye fortunate to high secondary school pen to me we. If you secondary school go to me because can if you to me we. These days and they all features. Those time now your parents have to pay for you. How many parents has money to be able to have the kid their kids to be able to finish high school? Chrome high away. If you have you don't have a good education background, right? Ebia when we are secondary school and about Chrome and you are fortunate to find a woman ebia na ono or we university or Ghana. Love has nothing. As I'm worried, mobile beginning, that wasn't a barrier, that wasn't a condition. And I'm worried. And because of one community, it's hard. When you it is hard to go back to school at that age.
Yes. You don't have to go
in this case,
find a way to say
how
very close
doctor,
because
come and bail me out. How do you find a way? Say over to me because minimum in secondary school. Me here do 45,000, right? Me here share for that wasn't a condition. That wasn't the issue. Say maybe war me skabe me school it wasn't a condition. Yeah, what yeah, then that become a condition because also Obano I couldn't to some no, that shouldn't be the case. That's my point.
Mamimbelu out.
It shouldn't be the case, right? Dr. Mebao, it shouldn't be the case, right? But the way we are sick on. So okay, say it shouldn't be the case, master. The way we are sick on who say we get any ukunu nipa omutumasa. What you say? And the man nipa nyesika no sika timi control nipa na can say nipa no good set down or start say onyesika bia I know
am the nyesika they easily change.
It doesn't mean say you have to go to school, but try find another job, do certification. I know say go on school cry until me read it. But you have to certification. How we no it's likely say baby. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me first of all, we are say uncle baby ara.
Okay.
The way we are say from the first time in Yamiboni we are the man not it. It is the people in the Riase that are changing the way we live.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes you wonder why divorce, why too much this time, but the days of our parents, the days of our mothers and fathers, or I hardly put a better divorce.
Yeah.
So you ask yourself this question: why that this time? Even while a wedding and within 3 months, what's the age? Where you in 2 minutes, maybe. You see, if I'm a truck driver, I didn't go to school. I can't go to nursing school. I can't be a doctor. I can't do anything. And I marry you. And me bear man who said, "Who bet me chain me?" Ain't you know? I'm the man. So let me do the truck driving. Na sikana menyano, mi fem push you obano. Na koye Aaron. Ain't you know me push you ma we Aaron. Who graduate here? Who catch him say, boy, who ni bibi? Say, we a truck driver, maybe Aaron. Into either say, who be kwakwe LPN. Let me know why you pay. And I say, what in me. Does this make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense. Status, status should never affect your marriage. There's a woman who is a president, so the woman should say, maybe you're about my president to a man who is no. Who be my waro no who nye president into me waro into say me ko po bi onu so president na me ware nana. O just here. If I drive truck or taxi and I say me more warehouse and I say me koye construction na me de ba and I me ko parking lot koye adwuma na me di sika be fie be boa wo na wo ko wie nurse na na koye doctor na wo doctor na waye no wo gi paycheck na wo di be fie e be support fie. What is wrong with that?
Nothing
it is
wrong.
A home.
Yes.
Nothing. Francis made us say nothing is wrong with that. Oh, bruh, this one is driving closer to home because I know somebody who is closer to me. Ah, she didn't feel free. Hey, bruh, when he was sick, power bitch me talk up yeah. But at that time, he was forcing for his wife. Satan only one two. Yeah. So forcing the wife to say, and the wife also call nursing nibi. First time, or didn't call LPN. Or change school fees, not alone. chia e lady we ye LPN we ye e no starting ye adwuma ye adwuma kakra no e no so be kwakoye nursing omo to mu fie but essence bema no ebua oba no manako school ntino bema no hwe ka bema o ska obetumi atoka ademu but because of obua ne bentino obua ne yiri ntino bra wo hwe ka bema ne demu ahụ you wonder sometimes me bisa say hey tu ko adwuma mo ye adwuma fo no mo bisa question say sika wo nya adwuma wo de ye den ana ni ka dem no ka kitu bi o small car bi that car de bi no dem cause on to me koji car loan on to me finance na busum bi ese okotua ka no tia mortgage ono nko a o at that time no bra tie ni o ono nko a no tia mortgage ono nko a no tia car ni yiri etwi eduko nursing school no ono toma no car loan eno toma no nka me yakwa kombo car di me bo car di no ti obe nso amwa asem na meka
don't mention
It's bema no because on to me your mortgage. Na on share nkola no. Na on share ne yere car note. No no so nkoje car no nchie nti no. Ono koje car de debi no dem. E no je 4x4 kese de man yere ene nkola no. Say ne be ya ne yere no ho beto no. Na wetumi akọ school na wenya peace of mind e de sua de. Oba ne wie RN no. Or graduate here no. In 2 weeks e no parking e nyina 250 or so pe be man biom.
There you go. That's what I was saying. Right?
Wow.
Asema mi kempo no. Bema no. Onye obi ochi track o. Bema no akọ school. Ekwa ne masters. Eye adwuma papa bi. But we're wasting the time nyina the sika nyina obey e wo school. We nursing ti se o si we ja no.
There you go.
Enti tell say ba no kọ adwuma mu no. O start nursing no start adwuma no. Anyway, ko share small boy bi e we adwuma mu ho. Boy no so ye nurse. And I say ono no pe.
There you go.
Anyway, two and on the boy na kwatena. And then
top up say or level up and be kwan go nyai.
And somebody who all master's degree the all level of literacy.
Bra bema na bi sia we kire oba no de adwuma o ye kire oba na adwuma.
So level
you see what I'm talking about? Enti no oba no ne de say se okọ nursing sika start e ba. Enti nani bre so di sika be be fia be support no. Nani bre sika no enti no. Ono nko ope sika no to herself.
Money for herself. And
Enti we ja be man ho e na okọ. Be man nya mobo.
Okọ be ya ma. Enye yi ma.
Onye mobo. Enti no ni aye kenyina no. Awari jay bebre baba krom ha. Aba Ghana, aba America, aba Hifa no. It is because of enlightenment. Obia ye giant values. Ye nyina fi say now we know because mako school me read kakra. Oh, my certificate course binti me okay. Inti minim. Remember say school na wo kono. Curriculum ne book ne bibia wo sua no nipa na tro ye. Sa nipa na tro ye na nipa no who reading the book na book na tro say utumi ja wo kunu wo ye sa nipa no bikura no worry that school na ekono degree na yekobu no professor no gina na o kire wade no e bikura no konfa ageda and so professor no kire wo say e okay to be independent
only experience or marriage
bi o marriage mu intino amasesi ano your values ankasa say oba betumi akase bema we so oye carpenter ni kurampo na onu ana me pe
Yes.
bema betumi akasa oba we so onye hwe kurampo no na nko school da ne sai swata no beton atene fia hair ma onu ana me pe no ye jai ye tumi nya sa de ni bio
no more value
no more value bra
acquire competition
and then oba se be pe bema ware na or pe bema oye stable. Stability is good. But oba church say standard stability. And yet the kind of stability na you dream that no. And then oba so pe doctor. Yeah, doctor so I will shoe at shaka crown so on pel.
no it's late
What you say?
it's tough.
And then o kwa kwasi oba pa interview bi oba ye wo no e chance o ko page mo Wall Street.
Hey, so see, yeah, izo. Obi to be beside.
Hey, I'll go to myself.
Yeah, I'll pay Binansiana.
Obi akanya
I'll pay Binansiana.
Yeah, see you.
Obi akanya pe.
I know.
What can you bring to the table? And I'm so sad.
She said, now, if you make your intentions known to her, say, if you will need Genoa, or be crabby south, say, go school, Edrin. No, be crabby south, say, do you drive? In America, Okapo to me, so said, do you drive?
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
So we say one character and I say winning. Teacher say America there. Would the other man winning character there? Just say you there or don't you who free?
We are useless.
Who are useless? Or don't you who free? Me say, I must say yes, some you can. Me say madam for pa. Mean or there are two speaker. And on your bar air casa. And on man about them who say the region. First question about the question you intelligent questions. Uba Chrome Hachana. Some question what I say, or person be so one crata, but they're tricky. Yes. Or some madam was that Uba Chrome Hachana. And also me buy and chair, me buy 1 year. Also I see. Now who drive? Second question. To confirm say when you're crata and when you're crata. Also I don't drive. Also where did you use your? I don't want to say it. I know they pay me. As I'm buying, we got you know.
Oh my God!
I know they pay me.
Crazy.
We're talking as if said there are opportunistic people out here.
Oh, of course they are. They are, but. You know, I want to toe this line before answer, because if we base our arguments solely on opportunists, we will never ever agree. Say there are people with good intentions also. What do you say? Intino, yes, somebody knows some could do. What do you say? Intino, I'm saying all the positive things to prove. Say, and you be maybe ana only in katampo so about abraboma just all back. Just to take advantage of you. Minimum, maybe I'm wishing Bama Moon in Grata and Grata Mom. As a Siano, they are living happily ever after. And of course, there are some to our Uncle Ye. Yeah. But we are saying, say,
which is vice versa.
Yes, but we are saying that it is not always negative. Sometimes it'll be a genuine. That's right. Papi. Oh, it'll be a genuine. That's right. Dr. Franka,
sometimes, yeah, me too.
Yeah, Asanka kind of me person the kakra sauce.
Yeah, they mean bro, New York. You mean bro.
No time. As a Siano relationship, no. Say it me pass say money be. Like I said, a omwana omodaso a single and I say be omodaso or there may be a more because of there may be tries on your Becassa. Certain questions said enough as Ankaka. There are some ladies they use their past experience, say na way the year meeting. Now no there may be a or tessa or problem may be or to see. But your co-relationship man. Yeah, hwene sa semi kofa akosia menu na oni subai intine semi kosia na ya ebia na ya spin subai no obia na the character the way yes bia na character betimi ahia oba obe upgrade no edena for school a position no e manage aduma oye no abe strong oria obe feel good obe wow also kakra na we the support no what was well level better obe use up position of baby from 0 to 100 owie pe obe wasi ho now ko Ubet means where she have maybe the same thing. Ube position from 0 to 100. Ebedu bebino would run an arsenal in Yantaba. Ubejawesio, Akofa Obama. But a no phone say, Sanu Biati. Pia Nene attitude that Yamedene Bay, yes. And then I'm 50 as an American baby said, before a Mabeko relationship, no more your imagine say, see no more copy. Babe, my dear, you remember, Ebiana on your number one. But and yet, Bam, be answer that is people say, may do more dance here. If you're a good man, you need to be at an apple. On your basa or master. But I mean, so mentally, I mean, stop one boy. Maybe I stop on my sword. Well, and you know, Obiane said, "Ye, no suba antie." Into me and taking into a point to say, not me ex to say, new coming boy, no, as I'm a man or restrictions be, we say certain questions be. No, yes, sir. You continue to be single. You always need to give yourself a try when you are single and you want to move on. Just give yourself a try. So now Felipana Sem Kakra for social and found past now. Oh yes, I'll be yes single. And now said that Bama be yaone. No casa now skip 1 year. I bet take you another year and when you be or when you're bored about him so no about the casa. But remember the brain so no casa with a man a year more day. But me akwa sorry ko bodu kusa yes obi to me bro obi nya obe frɛ wo opɛ but na no de be kasa wo no ɛyɛ den ano ɛyɛ du so obetimi kra afrɛ wo sister ɛte sɛ yɛn kasa kakra but sɛ wo nya opportunity no obi frɛ wo a na wo sa be kyerɛ ho a ɛbɛyɛ den ama because da bia yɛn mɛma no yɛn na approach ma ɛna ma no mo so matie yɛn na we ba now we need to check now the unnecessary questions be or driver or yes obi onoma on krata but on person who say on krata in the beginning of motion you know back me wada be a citizen no ni girl be kasa girl ni bisa say on krata na am conversation ni mu na madam for the cat be ni krata after that no Dana Moody sound common. The next day, I'm pregnant again. In fact,
so we in England.
Or friend, not on Fana or texting. I know I reply. Why busy? In my real him.
Yeah, be.
A do level beer. No man, madam, for no, of course, push it near there. After could do level beer. So no momuno. Only be. And you hear me.
Oh, here, oh, yeah.
When you and the madam for the castle in Krata nothing. And your friend madam for no so no more in Krata. And now starting it being your mouth chance. Oh, to be honest, Dana is started here, Cassan. Now me per se, but yet a bit careful, Kaka. With the Norman Krata, I mean, citizen. Again, I started a text. Oh, no, this is not the right game. So the Buana about the Obejan. Now, and our castle, owning Kratano, of course, it show good Kratano, no, the kind of Casa. Because my friend is single. After I speak to you now, and see if you can that time getting a chance. But because the mindset is said, owning Kratadia, Menon Sino, a course on. And so, bet me up for be not owning Krata. It be our only better nano. No communication no muno ma setena ni muno and I did lack ebeba and krata a way of lack me ba America me yan krata oba me ne tekra na menim so ba yan krata na nya no ye ma me ni onye obi a me ne no eye bibia like ona mo nche kra no fa phone frame say ya ade we ye ma enkrofo obi me say there be also me ya ma you understand and you know. And yes, Bano, any craft anti-memprano, and I bear my name craft anti-memprano. No, choir of fossil, and dear Bibia. You just give yourself a try and see the future between you and the person you are talking to. And abotra so a key will be BM. Sienya abotra. You don't lose value beer. All because of hand time kakrebi any idea. Kakra meeting ya kadam sanade I extend your time.
Now your time you play naso.
I have a question. A question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How does one break loose of the fear? So be a situation more or be a 419. Our own per se or cosa and question beam. How does a man or a woman break loose from it? Not obi you can say give yourself a chance. Allow yourself to love again. Allow somebody else to come in again. How does one break loose from that fear of being stabbed again? Because obey jao and as a be jaiwa, you kind of create a shield. And how does a man move on?
Let me quickly, then Dr. Mbrim. So I will answer with a question. How many of us get accident with a car and we decide we'll never sit in the car anymore?
So question with the better a friend saying, "Oh mama, I'll still be answer question now."
You see, it's the but about a mind, because you tune your mind say, "Oh my, accident you never tell yourself that, right? But you will continue. But what you do is say you become careful and then be more observant because say speed and as I will drive a car and I say the next time you are driving now you become more careful and cautious, right? And then make sure say you don't get into, but you don't say I will never drive at all. Doesn't make sense.
Yes.
You will never say you will never drive it. Most definitely because you need to be able to, you need a car from one location to the other. Just like a man needs a woman needs a man. You can never say I'll be single for the rest of your life. However, you just be careful. You get in and then you look at the signs. Oh, okay. Snow I thought I'm a driver. The last time I drive is fast and I'm in an accident. So therefore, next time, what do I have to do? This time there is no snow. Because high speed, our highway is not an accident. And I'm a driver, maybe will be phone so and now be me. So for going forward, when you drive, you're not going to be on your phone. You will watch your left and right. The same thing. You'll be extra careful, and then you go before. So once you become careful, realize that now you become more comfortable driving and going to the same way it is getting into a relationship when someone has already hurt you. You understand? You do the same. You go in, but you be careful. So you don't say the car with the same car now. No, you make yourself say that person is not the car. However, you will continue to drive a car, but one person be careful to look your left and right. If there's any red flag, you will see that there's a red flag.
Okay.
Can I answer the question?
Yeah, bet me. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Answer. Me want to say, what for relationship it didn't work out like this lady said. Our lady said, who connects one anymore? Usro. So you're not able to open up yourself. But this is something that I have realized. It took a while, but when I got that knowledge, it was like flashlight. Pew! Obi are responsible for their own selves and their own lives. Into what relationship na anko year. We all have to realize that it is on that person, the person that did you wrong. It is on them, not you. That is a therapy you hear. Therapist, right? And this is what they'll tell you, say, you are not the problem, they are the problem. Because self-esteem, you're that low, right? I'm giving an example. So the person in the relationship with you will always want to bring you down, will always want to break you, I won't call him. Oh, in the process, you doubt yourself. And you wonder, say, am I worthy? Am I this? Am I that? It is a relationship break here. Obedrin say you are nothing. And because you are nothing, the next person that's coming in, you think they're going to treat you the same way. Because one kasano, what perform, what perform that. So, it's a bad thing to be able to open up and accept new people in. But this is what I'm saying. Say, if somebody treats you bad, it's on that person, not you. Nipa krono na onankasa no let's say they don't nankasa umbunu ho. Let me use this. Nankasa umbunu ho and nankasa ondono ho. So you cannot give something that you don't have. Onankasa only love for no ho, only respect for no ho. The self-esteem you're low. So how do you think they can give you something good? They can't, because they don't have it in them to give. It is a banasana relationship they break here. Trust me, it's on them. It's not on the woman or the man that was in that relationship. May answer me the man, lady. No. If I'm wrong,
you are right on point on say sometimes yourself also can ultimately come to self-realization, right? So when it's okay. Whoever it is decided to walk away. That's as I said. You should always sometimes also another thing that we should always try to do an assessment, right, of yourself, because it takes two to tango, right? At the end of the day, you should also assess yourself. Just like I said, we use a kind of example, which it's not technical. Maybe a walk around your fault. Maybe a car on a break. Let's say it's not your fault, right? It's just a break. The brake failure, walk and you do. But you went into accident. So you just have to sometimes begin to make sure you're self-conscious and then get in and move on, because life, you have to go on. If not, you will miss somebody very special, somebody very important, and then the person will just go out of your life because of your past, and then it goes like that. Okay. Atagra, sorry, so Bacho will last word.
Fee. The bit my can say.
Yes, the one.
Our any relationship we just have to be patient, right, and understanding. And we are all not perfect, right? It counts like Obani for different home, right? They treat the Beman for different homes, so we just have to understand each other. And more beyond Fadi obedience, right? Like I use Lumba DNA. On then my Mr. Wadiano, more funny dear no and famo warrior. What I say, just focus on our warrior, right? Say out, Ubi I and Krata, Ubini, Ubi after dying, Obiakomo I don't use that. Ukunya, sir, to men found when you and some more questions, more trust issues. Just focus on our warrior, right? Understand each other, compromise. That's what I've seen so far. You have to compromise, right? What I said, because you uncompromise here, it's just a bad day, right? Until they went to my can and say, because a man, so a man not any more, but we are there, you know more, his sisters, the mammy no more, didn't know more to any dear, but since I had the any dear, what I said, need me for be dear, until you just should be patient and understand each other and compromise. You with my can,
that's yeah.
Well, I mean, so me fun on the mechanic say. I still believe the women are more lenient than men, based on the level of conditions they go through in their daily lives, especially when there are children involved in the relationship. A man, more work than men. Apart from the 9 months carrying the baby in the crown, I don't better for more. Nintiti yemu. Ni obedie, ni obeda, ni mema, we don't care about all those things. Majority of us, all we need to do is that see a provider. Me kaisa one I was me woman ma Ghana. Me wo me first born. Me na minim hwe ni man say to ya friend me say me nto we mra. Ya nka kra minim aduane akwara ne bedie. Minim ne also odi. And you me target. I just name my friend say, oh bad, Nediani we are Satobra. Nusio we are sa, we are sa. If you are close to me, beside me, I did sa. Now on per way being fine, bono, or said there be a quality, baby, the and I say certain things and quality. I'm sorry. Yes, we are mammy more time. Yes, I am man. I'm a fire, not be say. Now me casa me mammy no boom say. No, I hear be that. The amoy. But the dear, and don't cut that part. Put away, put up, just say. Near my basa. And you know, a man go through taking a lot. And son, if you know, I 100%. That near man, yeah, man, you go through. And you who the homo firm. And the Sunday, yeah, problem. As I the better, Aquala, Okutan Kola, or Bokutan Kola be a ben, you know, and now me and so few, Shawmo, or Bessa, yeah, the Anamodi. Beside that, also Papa, so I just saw here as our border effect. Or here as I at retro. It just said, you're going to the relationship. A man is I share about to say, yeah, mammy, away and Fufrono. And your mom more a Juma. Your mom more a Juma. And you know, maybe who said, a man of Omojo, Kakra, because of near mom go through a feeling, they still have a love affair to play with Omukunum at every moment. Beside that, and some say, or do Edema Omuman, so one person, war Donema, was our dog, Nikunu, and easy. And you know, I'll still give them the credit. Oh, my idea, yeah, best more. Almost also, anything I said, you're way at time. If you baby, your best, sir. They meet in your account.
Baby, your best, sir. Let my member, doctor, no, we have the Oba Echato, Major said, Doctor Oba summarizing on my.
And then the topic, you know, a very good point. Way a diversion from politics, you know.
Yeah.
More social issue, you know. It's a very good topic, and a cover. Relationship is not even just about Obani Bema. It's me Obani ne papa. Oba any ne papa. It's me down for. It's me obia, and you know. It's a very good topic. The only thing I can say, this one it goes to our for, and I say people that are in a relationship of America, and I say some of us, and I think that sometimes we are quick to call the authorities on each other. Okay. I want to talk about that because I've seen some things that I can't talk about here. It goes a long way to affect people that they don't even know.
Yeah.
The moment I for telephone, afraid police, Amaukunu, and I say, well, you know, your names, not just Bermano, the whole family, including Kolane woman, your record goes on Abaimu.
The system, yeah.
It gets into the system. And sometimes, no, it doesn't come down. It stays there forever. 20 years, Crown of police station was open police reporter. Be why you be a police reporting bro. Until we should be very careful. Sometimes no, assembly or we can solve the problem. The only thing what I'm trying to say is that if you are married or if you are in a relationship, you should find openibi, ebushebi, obi, problem. You can go and solve your problem or call the person to help you solve your problems. Instead of bibiani ani efre police, bibiani ani efre koti. Na a man on so I understand say be maybe o muye hipa. Into the be man here raw for train ho ano na child support na about him. A man be brain so no e peer pressure e your mo adamfofo na ekagu o asum. Be man pie dodo, be man no mo nsa dodo, be man ko adwuma o mantem enti no wunim, be man we dey say ugya no. Obano Crampona, be Crampona now tolerating Bermana for 10 years. Okay, or manage. But Oko share a down for Fufro ya and a down for no air say, Bema we and fatal, into jam. No, we also watch on yes away, Ujan, we are watch on yes away. Into no, a ban san or Uja Bermano. Natchez and a down for credit didn't not file child support against the man. The moment I would deem Ebeco system with child support and other things, no. Ebedru baby, there are some things in this country, you can't do it. Remember, say, Bemana would deem Elqua Bemwa say no. enkola no mo papa no o just say enkola no mo papa no ochine bi na akola no ebe ko university na ese ukoji loan no na akola no papa kra ko sign ma na eyeyi I just say no the din e ko hye nkrata ase kra eyeyi because argument kakra bi amoye enti no wo oba no what for authority saka chom say be ma no den saka enti na wo the DV domestic violence akoto ne so afi be ma na adwuma say o pe adwuma bi enye ye background check bia na pop up so or DV eda no so ebi a wo oba no wo kra you don't even understand the complexity of DV reporting a DV unim who can say who trim be ma na so keke Debbie, it goes a long way forever. Into no, uti kromo na utie me. Say, boy, we nya why media ya me ya, metia na kama chire ne nyansa. Ana so ba we ni odi aye me, metia na kama chire ne nyansa no. Sometimes no, utu etubone a, edrubone a. Become one. Anwesi.
Odo edrubone e become one me da say doctor. Aba. Your last word.
My last word. Sometimes calling the police is needed. Any woman who is in a marriage and being beaten and abused, you are better off calling the police to save your life. And it's not a bad thing to call the cops if you think, say.
That I agree with you, Pastor. I agree with you, but what you mean? I say, enya same argument, enya abuse. I'm talking about argument. Ebia oba bi argument kitwe bi. Ufi hina eba o me call party watch wa anye say no afraid police. What I say here. That's what I'm saying. Oba man fanen kan or more no abuse nothing. But the fact to say bia we pay wa man small argument be na just say what afraid police. That's what I'm saying. But so your oba na be ma abuse you there. I would advise you say you have to report. And yeah, I agree with you on that.
And also, child support.
Obamenya boko na small coach me do.
But where we go?
It's not a bad thing, okay? There are some marriages that I have seen. Bema no pesa obana ho chireno keke. Intino unti yashe mano. And at the end of the day, the support now you're giving to your wife and your children, is not to benefit the woman, it's to benefit your children. A wise man would not take child support as a fear, but rather, okay, this is the way that I'm also going to contribute and take care of my children.
Before you go, can't you guys sit down? Can't the two of you sit down and say, okay, now we know more. You take $1, I take $2. I take everything.
That is the perfect way. Trust me. The best way is for you both to come into agreement. But guess what? It always doesn't work out like that. If you all cry, the child support should not even be recorded. Sometimes, you agree on paper, say, yes, we be mommy this amount, we're cool. It's not recorded to the employer. It doesn't automatically get withdrawn from the man's account or the woman's account. Bemana is agree, say $1,000, $500, and then I'm the amount, fine. The problem is that somebody goes back on their word. That is the issue. Sometimes, so you need a responsible person. So you see, our here is very, very easy. Things aren't going well. The kids should not be in the environment where we're both not happy. So therefore, you know what? Let's sit down, let's compromise, let's all go our own way. You need to know who you're dealing with. And I agree. A lot of people are influenced by friends and peers and da-da-da-da. But a wise person, Bets Nawaka said, no, once upon a time, this Bema or this woman, I used to love this woman. I love them for a reason. I chose them as a partner for a reason. It is a what to say them anything, and I say say obani dia no wakai, because you're not only doing damage to that person, you're also damaging you. It's and then people go here. It's not necessary for you to bash your husband, your ex-husband, and your ex-wife for what? Because in that, you see, they say time heals. As time is going on in life, one day you'll revert and go back and realize, hey, I was so silly for me to be standing there and talking badly about my significant other. Mema, papa, mema, mame. I was talking. You will realize, no, but now it's too late. Nevertheless, all we're saying is, Oba ene bema, omuni na duka. Omunyina ya the wicked no.
Look at that.
Omunyina ya duka. What's I say? You have to know. Duka daya. Yes. Omunyina obia ya mafia in its own right. All I'm saying is know who you decide to choose as a partner. All right. And I'm not saying as you are a physician. Honestly, you have to think before you make a prenuptial or like whatever agreement that you want to do, right? When it comes to marriage, because obia or yet doctor, and that's a very well. You want to me confess somebody who's low. Do baby no. Ede kasa beba. Obama say you're putting too much pressure on me, and I'm there squeezing off from. You have to know who you choose as a partner. Or from a very humble beginning, they are willing to sacrifice with you for better or for worse. They are willing. And to know Fifi, all I got to say is, like I said, Duka, criminals.
Two criminals coming together. Quickly, my main messages are raw. Na yanko yana ni a quick one. Needy ne sorry so ne yanko yenanima. I say my 2 cents when you come to the end of a marriage or a relationship, you always love your children more than you hate your spouse. So ukwa wadem nese mujaya ke hunu se umano na also dom we efi obiba enchen obiba JK. Hey, is that the way obiba JK Ghana na was book bi na kan obiba JK and also tough man. Also sometimes it's you. Self introspection is also important. Thank you so much. We've almost gone 2 hours. Friday, I didn't from not just say, I never say, and I won't ask Yami and Duman at the question the day, the substitute media. So, we official business. Busian from the Munina said, who made me did we play the Mishnah.
That's it. Bye bye.